Yeah,
Reuben.
I wanted to interview you, Reuben.
Wait, I've got to do it here.
Individual.
Talking about red cells, red-blooded. Well, I knew that would come up. Okay, I got Flavian. Oh. Well, Flavian, do you ever feel uncomfortable around people that you feel disapprove of you?
No. Well, I used to. I used to retreat and run away from disapproving situations, but now that I'm more mature, I figure this is me. This is the way I am. I don't apologize for it. Take it or leave it. Do you feel
like a quadriplegic?
Do you feel maybe that you even emphasize some of your eccentricities just to make this point? Well, possibly so. I have found that I do enjoy to camp it up a bit. I mean, that separates the sheep from the goats, as it were. I mean, you know who your friends are after you've camped it up, you know. And I am what I am, darling, and I will always be that way.
Do you really want to hurt me?
Who is your favorite performer or singer? Well, I like Loverboy a lot. They have a wonderful sound.
That's why I picked that song for him that time.
Yes, that was excellent. And even classical music can be nice on occasion. If
Well,
I'm
I
in
must
the mood.
admit, I do have a Luciano Pavarotti.
But at the current time, Loverboy does it for me.
Oh my God.
That's marvelous. All right, fourth question. You do a lot of fashion and buying a lot of furniture. What is your favorite color? I asked it after I criticized it. Well, you see, pot calling the kettle black. That's very amusing. My favorite color is, pardon, darling, it says a lot about you. You chose blue. That's rather mundane.
Blue, your dog hates you.
I much prefer shades of violet, you know.
Yeah.
I know you're going to say lavender, but I do think lavender is a pretty color. Why should it be criticized? Just because of people's narrow minds. But different shades of purple are just, you know.
They give you that feeling.
Well, I see it is very important to you. And your last question, what makes you the angriest? Bigoted people, narrow-minded little goats that don't have any consideration for individual differences. I hate narrow, closed, right-wing minds that they just think they're right, and everyone else that has a little difference has got to be condemned. Horrors! They should be burned, all of them.
Oh, God.
Well, look at you. I know, I just did the same thing I criticized them for, but isn't that how we all are? We're always the innocent party wounded by the, you know what I mean, darling. Oh, it's so thrilling to talk. Let me sit down before.
I don't know how to tell you this, but it's on
Here, I didn't get it started. Emotional control is something I'm working on. That's very nice.
Yeah.
Well, this is so interesting.
This is sad.
Oh, clumsy Android dropped one.
I think it's the same one that
I have run the
Cuthbert
interview Cuthbert. Oh, okay.
Cuthbert.
It is. I share with you Cuthbert the interest in fine cooking. I want to know if you use a lot of different wines in the cooking. No, I never really got into wines.
Didn't go into fudge too.
I mean, you know, I use a little sherry once in a while. But that's about it. I'm a strictly American-type cook. Well, you should try it. It is fabulous. Second question. What do you think is one of the ugliest things in the world? One of the ugliest things? You mean like an object? Well, possibly so. Oh, well, I think one of the ugliest things is the city dump. I mean, sure, that's pretty obvious, but dumps are awful, and they should be, you know, really removed far from the city. ours could stand to be a little bit further away, but I've seen people picnicking at the dump. Can you imagine that?
I don't think they were picnicking in Cuthbert. I think they were the city's lower class who were searching for something to cuisine. Okay.
But I always thought seeing a dump was depressing. Yeah, I do. I like
Excuse me, I'm
Christian.
dump.
We have the beautiful world with many beautiful artistic things. What is your favorite form of art? My favorite form of art, if you're talking about, the really big art that everyone knows, I guess, I liked Michelangelo, his painting on the chapel. I mean, that really was hard, and you got to give the guy a lot of credit.
Especially now that he's over 600 years old.
It's too bad it's chipping now, It is a pity. And right, question 4. What do you consider is the worst trait of human nature that upsets you? Well, one of the meanest traits people have, right off the top of my head, is being too critical. They never want to just have fun and laugh and take things like they are. They always got to, criticize, and that stifles creativity, Even in cooking, if you make something nice and somebody goes, ugh, then you don't even feel like making it anymore. That's critical. I hate it. Yes, I am sensitive too.
To some people who like to,
I came to question 5. What makes you feel sad? Well, of course, when someone dies, but, more like a lighter thing, related to just me.
a lighter thing related to you.
Is that just impossible?
Nah.
Okay, you're making jokes again. Well, I feel real sad when I don't feel accepted, for what I am. I mean, sure, I got faults, but